And I really fucked that up. I shut the other stream off. Now there's not going to be anybody here probably. There would have been. There was 10 people in the other stream. I had to shut it off, man. It was the wrong stream, man. I do that so much. And I do that too much.
Sitting at home, plotting out stories.
I was thinking about going live again after this conference on YouTube, but I'm definitely not going to now since I just used up all the notifications for today. If I do go live again, it will be on Twitch for sure now because, I mean, nobody will know I'm going live, so what's the point? I'm not saying I'm going live, but if I do, it'll be on Twitch. I don't even know who showed up on the other stream. I wasn't looking at it. Somebody said hi. Hi. I don't know you were there though.
It actually feels good after 3 weeks of
Well, let me know you were there.
a little bit.
Huh.
Fine. Well, I think actually does everything like that. Santa Cruz, but I mean, there's just a lot of damage. I mean, yeah, it's sad, but it's not like this.
Oh, thanks, cat lady.
Like, I didn't have to write about the kid that.
You were there, Bob. Man, thanks for stopping through, dude. Twice. I always forget one step, man. It's a one little thing. Why? I get why I do it. I do it so the co-host, but the stream automatically starts with longer latency than I normally have. You have to be in that latency if you want closed captions on your live stream. Like the ones where you press the CC button. I don't have those in my live streams because I have less latency between what's going on here. Like, it takes less time to get to you. So therefore, your words are more in line. What I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Like you're seeing it right after I see it. So that way I'm not responding to your chat like 30 seconds after some shit happens or something. I usually am probably anyway because it takes me a second. It takes you a second to type. But I reduce the amount of latency as much as I can. Therefore it's just us that are causing the latency. So that's why I ended the other stream. It was at too high of latency because they auto start at the medium level. And then what's funny about it is it's called like low latency, right? I think. Yeah, it's called low latency actually, what it starts off at. but I'm at ultra low latency now. Like, why don't they just call this low latency and the other one medium latency and the other one it's normal, low, then ultra low? They really don't like us running this latency, I think. That's why. For some reason. It's more intense on their system. Costs them more money. Woman's ass got stuff all over it. Heyo. Do you know that America has the biggest titties? I just saw that. America has bigger titties than any other country by mass. UK is second. Now I kind of wish I remembered the whole top 10. Want to look. Okay, the top 10: United States, United Kingdom, Venezuela, Colombia, Sweden, Netherlands, Canada, Georgia, Australia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Switzerland. I don't know, it's 11 though. That's the top 11 by breast size. There, in case you learn better with visual. I don't have the other kind of visual chart. That'd be cool. See what the average actually is. It looks like. Oh, it's C. C is the average here, I see. Damn, that's wild. That used to be a Playboy model. Average.
They're actually pretty good about it. The nationalists are pretty good about it. Maybe they will. But there's so much going on in Monterey Park that this might just be it.
Hi.
How are you? How's everything?
I want to say they're great, but I'll let you be the judge of that.
What? What? Oh, you wonder if I watched the Murdoch case? I don't know.
Good evening. I am Sergeant Ron Sallery, Torrance Police Department, the Public Information Officer. I'm here to let you know, at the request of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, that there's going to be a third press briefing. It's going to occur at 4:30 at Monterey Park City Hall. It's 320 West Newmark. They have requested that at this press briefing, they will debrief the incident that occurred at Monterey Park and its relationship here at the city of Torrance. At this time, I'd like to introduce Janice Hahn, who had some words that she'd like to say.
Thank you. As he said, the press conference is at 4:30. It's going to be in Monterey Park. That's going to actually talk about the particulars of the case.
Why repeat what he said,
bitch? Supervisor that represents Torrance. My message today is just a huge
they
thank
gotta
you
all
to
be
the Torrance
thinking the
Police
same
Department,
thing.
And the incredible cooperation between our Sheriff's Department and all law enforcement agencies in LA County. So the sharing of information is what led Torrance Police Department to be able to do just good police work by actually spotting this van on their streets. So my message today is that it's so important going forward that everyone
she must be a
talk to each
politician,
other
dude.
and share information.
She's
and
trying to
this
get
is how
votes.
I
That's why she's there.
This incident came to an ending here in Torrance. I don't think anybody that woke up today, myself included, thought it would end up here in Torrance, right across the street from a very familiar shopping center.
Did she say she's the
but
mayor?
I
need to
can't
listen.
thank enough Chief of Torrance Police Department, Chief Hart, and all the officers on patrol who do their job every day, but because of the information they got from the LA County Sheriff, they were able to be on alert and were able to spot this van and bring this to an ending. Thank you.
Are they interested in the van in the first place?
Supervisor Hahn, what did
Oh, she's a supervisor.
So that's the part of this that we're not going to talk about. Let me bring up the mayor of Torrance, George Chen, who also wants to say a few words.
Who the heck are you, lady? You're not the mayor?
Thank you, Supervisor Hahn.
Supervisor. Yep, definitely elected.
Today, it's intended to be a joyous occasion. So I want to first of all give my condolences to the family who lost loved ones today, last night at Monterey Park, and the victims in Alhambra.
Fuck you, elected officials! How about that?
Words cannot say how much we are grieving with the family members and that suffered through this tragic events. Now, moving on to City of Torrance, you know, the response by the integrated law enforcement community is an example of what happened today. From Monterey Park to Alhambra and ending up in Torrance. It speaks of the technology we have with surveillance, with cameras, with radios, with training to have the instinct to know that there's something that is not right with a particular white van, something not right with license plates. And this shows the training that we need, and we need to continue to provide that type of support to our integrated law enforcement community so that we can prevent further damage and incidences like this. So at this point, I just want to send it back to the Torrance PD. I want to give a shout out to the entire police department, fire department. They're all here. This is a teamwork and an example of what we need continuously. We need to remain vigilant. We are asking all our community that, you know, if you see something that doesn't look right, please help us so that inform our law enforcement that something doesn't look right. Please come and take a look.
And this is the result of what
happened today. It was a very quick reaction, and I'm very appreciative to our police department. Sergeant Ron Salary.
Was there a traffic stop first? Was there a traffic stop first?
Yes, I just want to restate again that at the request of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and their ongoing investigation, they've requested a third press briefing. It's going to be at the Monterey Park City Hall, where they will discuss the incident that happened today earlier in Monterey Park and its relationship to the incident that happened right here in the city of Torrance. And that will be at 4:30, and you're requested to be at that briefing. We have nothing further at this time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Is the suspect in jail? Where is he? Is the suspect in jail? Is he in jail?
As if the suspect is in jail? What, is she not on the same page? There's a language barrier. Man, an hour and a half and they just went off too, so I don't know, man. I don't really have shit for an hour and a half. Just gonna keep up with this. Everybody went down. And man, bro, they didn't give us any information, and they're giving us all the information in an hour and a half. Huh. Holy shit, this guy drove out to LA for this.
You have tone?
This is the guy that's normally in San Bernardino or Bakersfield or some shit. Damn, he made his logo way bigger. It seems something's different about it. Hold on. I just want to see something. I could be just tripping, but wait, you can't look at it. Okay. Yeah, it is though. Look. See, it used to be black. It was, dude, just yesterday it was black and smaller. Bro, I noticed shit.
West Orange Avenue.
It's like not even like it's there, but it's not like BOP! Now it's. Notice that thing. I don't know. Maybe it's his daytime one.
Oh my goodness, you're kidding.
Do we want you to?
Because if you use the white one at night, it'd be way stupid bright. We'll see. We'll see if he keeps using it.
Over my shoulder. No, it's a two-shot. Okay, but you're just
ISO on.
Yo-ho! The eagle. The eagle's in Florida. I could actually be at this location right now. He drove all the way from fucking Bakersfield. But what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, man? I'm gonna put my tripod up and just stand there.
Stand by.
Then I can't talk shit! Fuck that. I'll end up getting hurt or arrested, probably.
Your mic's still happy where it was? Great, thank you. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you even imagine me just standing there looking all creepy and shit? Like, who the fuck is the tall guy? Is he able to shoot us? I know I look crazy, dude. Okay? It's okay.
Well, Sally, we're still waiting for
that
like, final update from the law enforcement officers. They're about to speak to the press just about any moment now. But the latest we've seen was
crazy eyes,
live pictures from that scene in Torrance, California. And to give you an idea, it's essentially 40 kilometers to the southwest of where
Consider
we're
doing interviews? No.
The location of that initial mass shooting that took place on Saturday night, which led to the death of 10 people.
That's a fucking interviewee right there. I thought that was a newscaster. And why is she so professional?
That initial shooting here behind me and what played out just in the last couple of hours.
She has a little pin, like she's getting elected or something.
After this initial mass shooting incident took place here, we understand in the immediate aftermath, within just about 20 meters, there was another incident in the neighboring city of Alhambra, where
it's odd to me that people want to do these interviews, honestly. I don't get it. Unless you're directly involved with it.
But we understand the individuals in that location were able to wrestle the
this is some random person that's in the neighborhood.
Now, the officials are still short of confirming that that individual is the same gunman that carried out this mass shooting, but we are hearing indications that it's most likely the same suspect.
Prominent elected officials did get shot? Wow. Interesting. That always interests me. Like, it's like
armed forces intercepting this
why they're not going, like, random people are always getting shot, but you never see politicians.
We are yet waiting for that final confirmation. What we do understand is that a motionless body was found right over that steering wheel, and moments before intercepting the vehicle, there were shots involved from that same location. There were no injuries, but again, law enforcement officials speaking to local media indicate that those gunshots were most likely self-inflicted shots of the gunman himself, who was most likely in that car. Again, this is not confirmed, but it's just what we're hearing from local officials speaking to local media. But we're about to just have that final press conference that is going to give us that information. But so far, we don't know anything about the motive of this.
No one should carry classified documents.
Premeditated, targeted, particularly for this community or for that location. So there are many questions at large, but of course the priority here is to get this man who is armed and dangerous off the streets. That's really the priority, and of course this is really, as officials said, one of the most heinous crime acts that was carried out in this county.
I'm tired of hearing that dude beside me talk at the same time as they're talking. I'm just gonna mute everybody. At least we know we're there. Fucking press conference. Better than dead air. But I see that me talking over them is shit, and I'm not trying to hear that dude talk and not see him. I'm not trying to hear her talk with him talking over her. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You want to go? Go suck a cock. Go suck 2 cocks, but that's all you can have. Until tomorrow. You need to be more labor intensive. And maybe you'll get 3 tomorrow. How about that? How about that? That's only if I got them, though. I don't know, man. We don't always get them in. Got a hot shipment in today, but they're all gone. All the cocks are gone. Yeah. I love that song. You have to wait till tomorrow. Well, I mean, I'm sure another streamer's probably got one for you. So you could get the 2 here. And you can double dip, if you know what I mean. Ooh. See if he's done talking yet.
Throughout the community.
Okay, it's better.
So this is a time for celebration and for renewing one's relationships with others. It is so horrible, so painful to have this at a time when people were actually looking forward not only to the Lunar New Year, but to a new normal life past all the restrictions of COVID.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, we're not at a new normal, though. That's the fucking problem, lady. COVID's still here. It's, you know what I mean? Keep acting like it's fucking just as bad. Stay away from each other. Don't sneeze on each other. Don't cough on each other. Wash your fucking hands. People are going right back to having hamburgers without washing their hands and shit. That's how this shit started before, man.
Should be doing the things that they normally do.
And China!
Well, I just want to assure them.
Let's not forget China's involvement.
I think that they need to resume life. I know that law enforcement is out there ensuring their safety, especially in the other
get back to normal.
New Year events that are going on. They are making sure.
What is her connection to Wuhan? That's what I want to know.
But I would say only hold back if you actually get an alert.
I talked to some of my friends in the community, and even though all sides
Yeah, I know, right? Remember when we were all on restriction and China was like doing their thing, like acting like everything was all good? And we were like, what the fuck? How isn't anybody dying in China? We're dying all out here and China's all good.
I think the first thing people
Turns out they were lying the whole time. Go figure, China lied to us.
I think that the first thing people wondered about was whether this was one of the 11,500 anti-Asian hate crimes that occurred this past year. And
it wasn't that long ago. China was shooting at us, dude.
God. We are still hearing
Korea.
horrific incidents.
They were shooting at us in Korea during the Korean War. I didn't know that.
At a time, you know, there have been so many that have been reported that many Asian Americans, when walking on the street, wonder
Korean War.
Next. So,
did you know that?
It is still to be determined whether this is a hate crime. I was glad to see that the FBI was here this morning. I talked to them, and
they were siding with North Korea and helping them.
To determine whether this was a hate crime.
And
you've been in touch with I learned that by watching a movie the other day.
They are very concerned and are watching this closely, and they're getting briefings. President Biden and Vice President Kamala already issued statements.
It's called Devoted.
They are providing whatever resources are necessary for us.
But a black Korean War pilot.
No, it's really too early right now, but we will do what we can to honor the memories of those who were killed.
That age, forgot more.
I just can't even fathom it. These are people who were here today This is a place where they do ballroom dancing. So they were there to exercise, to have fun, to hone their ballroom dancing skills. These are your ordinary.
Yeah, they were getting shot at by Chinese and North Koreans, dude. Not just. I thought it was just North Korea they were fighting.
Face is tragic. Fate is just unimaginable.
The other side is like cold.
So that's pretty wild. It's a multi-Asian race war.
Just that street, left, and then left.
I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Good luck.
Did Vietnam have any other Asian countries helping them? I didn't hear about that if they did.
You guys know where the building was at?
The building? Oh,
I think it's that one.
Exactly. It's like right that one.
That one down there.
Jobs there, they raise their
There's a whole bunch of news cameras over there, man.
many of them.
It's not?
Yeah,
Have you
there's
seen
news
it?
cameras. I
Which
wanna
part
see
of
this
it?
over there. They might be having another press conference.
They didn't? The Chinese didn't shoot at us? Hey Leonard, how you been? Be right back.
So guys, you know, this is a big blow to their community, to the Asian community.
How? This is a big blow to the Asian community of the United States. Is that what he's saying? How? How is it a big blow to Asians? It wouldn't be a big blow to white people if all of a sudden a bunch of white people were shot and we like, oh my God, white people!
Just,
oh,
a dance studio,
our community!
all type of
what the fuck is that?
Like that lady
the
was
community.
Saying, you know, learn how to dance. Not no professional dancing. Just
racist, dude.
Who wanted to dance.
That's fucking racist. Could you, dude, if it was, we were talking about white people, it'd be racist all of a sudden, wouldn't it? Like if all of a sudden a bunch of white people were shot and we were like, oh man, God, y'all, this is terrible for our community of white people. What? What the fuck did you just say? If there are less of them, then it matters more all of a sudden. If there are less of them, it matters more. If their people die. What is wrong with the chicken? The bird, is it bird dead? Yo, what is, I mean, the eagle. Where's the baby eagle? What's happening? Why is he squishing it? Got it. Hey, we're good. I thought you were talking about the eagle for a second. He's dead, because it looked like it. I wasn't paying attention.
Sorry about
Hey, what the? Who's the gringo, dude? I used to want to do this type of shit, dude. I really did. I used to want to go drive and be at a location.
So this is where everybody's at, guys.
With that, man, I can go there right now. I just don't feel it. I'm not feeling like wanting to walk around. Look at this shit. It's a circus, dude. A bunch of people die and this happens. I don't get it, really. It's different for the protests and shit, because there's a bunch of people there, man. We're all there, like, it's something happened. Like, something's already happened for this. It's not something happening, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, something happened. Boop, let's all go here and stand here. I like watching it. Being at it's different, though. And I could be. I definitely could be. Man, I don't want to, though. I don't get it. I guess, man, my channel would have to be this, and all I did was this, and then I might want to, probably. Like he did.
Don't know where the original location's at, guys.
But it's like, taking advantage, capitalizing off of mass murder, almost.
You can see,
I guess I am too, by restreaming it.
Some of their stuff.
Oh shit, I didn't realize they hadn't cleaned the street up yet, dude. Oh wow. So, it's still a crime scene apparently. Damn, he shot up that street, dude. While people were outside, I guess. Whoa. I guess I have a better idea what happened. I wasn't sure if it was like in a courtyard or... I appreciate that he's there, though. Don't get me wrong. I feel like he does this. This is what he does.
Still people, you know, walking down there.
Like, I appreciate that there are people that do it.
That right here.
Yeah, so I think it took place. So this is what I understand. So.
What? Are they driving down too?
That's all the way around.
They're in,
it's like where's the original?
They're in San Fran, and they were talking about driving to Yuma.
So I think it's back here.
He said something about driving to Yuma last night. That would have been driving back down south.
This is where they have the festival, I guess. Apparently, you go all the way around. Back this out, guys. To my left. I want to go around.
We got the Marshmallow OG still live batter. 827 million. This is 82.7%.
The command post.
THC, no wonder it's so strong.
Right down there, guys.
Packaged right before Christmas on 2021. I've had this since 12/23/2021. That's how long I'll hold on to this.
Right there.
Dude, I just cracked it.
There's all kinds of studios. So there's all kinds of studios around here. You know, every corner that you go to,
it fucking says it. Fuck it. I'm not going through the time and making that shit focus and all that dumb shit just so you can see it there.
Show you guys. There's more down there. We don't know where exactly where it's at.
It doesn't taste anything like marshmallows, though. I saved it for that long, thinking it was really going to be something special because it's a tier 1, and they rarely have this.
It has to be behind here.
In a live batter.
The officers are right there.
It's just strong. It doesn't really.
So it has to be behind there.
I don't appreciate the flavor as much as I probably should.
Yeah, it's that building right there.
So it's that one?
Yeah.
So apparently, like Adrian's saying,
I wanted to taste like marshmallows.
Right there, guys, where you see it with the green awning.
It did happen inside of a building.
Right there, guys. That's where it took place at, but most where it took place is probably in the back where these guys were at.
There's going to be a lot of discussion about gun control, and what a lot of people don't remember was back in...
Dude, Asians want there to be gun control because that's how their countries are. They're used to it. Like, if they're first generation Americans or something, they might want gun control more so than someone who's got ancestors here, you know, like. When that Asian dude was like, oh, you didn't see that interview. I was watching an interview with an Asian guy earlier. There was a community member here, and he was super anti-guns. He started bringing up how there's too many guns in the community there, and it's too dangerous because of that. And only the police should have guns. He said all this in an interview earlier today. I didn't even watch the whole thing because I was like, oh my god, this is getting crazy. Only the professionals should have guns, he said. Cops and officers. I think a lot of them countries believe like that, though, because With Canada and America, the last two that still have their guns. That's what said last night on Agnes's show. You said that. I watched a little bit of it. Wow. I said it. We didn't have our guns. Russia would try to take over, probably.
I'm going to do a 360.
Through Alaska. You see what they're doing to Ukraine, man.
You see all the people here, guys, all the news people.
They would test it, I bet. Russia would be like...
See what's going on.
They would try to call our bluff on the nuke thing, I bet. Because they know that we won't shoot one, because they'll shoot one.
So we're going to get going, guys. We really can't see. We don't want to get too close over there. They probably still has the, I hate to say it, you know, people are still on the ground properly. They probably don't want it served. They were trying to get all the evidence.
He's leaving?
So it's an ongoing thing out here.
Press conference at 4:30.
So we're gonna get going. We're gonna go to the other scene where they found that one person at interest. So we're gonna go check that out, guys.
Press conference is at where he is at 4:30. So, okay, maybe he knows that. Maybe he'll come back. But I'm just trying to let him know, in this case, he doesn't know. Ah, okay, now I gotta find another one. Nope.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get going. We're gonna go there, guys.
He's gonna miss the
so
press
it's like
conference.
45 minutes out, guys.
Monterey Park is where the press conference is going to be, isn't it? Isn't that what they said?
Get that, look at that SUV, guys. That hooked up. That is hooked up right there, guys. You see the SUV? Camera's on top. That's how you do it, baby. Look at this one. Well, these guys, news people who don't play around.
Boom. Come on, keep them there. Keep them there. Don't make them go. Dude, there's no reason for him to go to the other location. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Why would you go? Somebody stop him. Oh, he's with somebody else. They want to go. Oh, she's going to tell him. I told the mod, now the mod's going to tell him. Let's see. We might save the day, y'all. He's kind of hard-headed, though.
Plug this in?
Nothing happened. Nothing. They killed the guy. And they're gonna tell us if that was the guy or not that was the mass shooter guy, I guess, later in about an hour. That's the latest. The guy's still dead. I think so. It's the only person of interest they had. No, it's I'm actually gonna smoke right now. It's a bad time. Bad time for me. Dude. Now you're getting fat. Right, cheers, y'all. We went to Mexico. Apparently, this guy thought it was a good idea to hang out in the van all night and day. He did come to. I guess he went 45 minutes away from what he just said. He said he's 45 minutes from where the van got found. But I want to know what was what was suspicious about it. Said that like some
crime scene guys.
Some people called in or something. Oh, that tastes a little bit like marshmallows. Maybe just got to get the temperature right.
Yeah, my anxiety is pretty much done.
Do I need to put you in the passenger?
Where we going?
Get on the 10 West.
So keep on going down
the side.
Man, shit. This is truly a bummer. I've had to wait till somebody goes live over there. Hopefully.
Well, come on. You scare me like that. Right here?
There's something where he's going, so it's not wasting his time completely. Maybe he just wants to get it. Footage of it.
Yeah, this is crazy, Lisa.
So 10 wounded, 10 killed in a Lunar New Year fest.
Come on. Come on. Come on, my guy.
10 innocent people lost their lives, and 10 other people were also injured during the. So they weren't innocent? They're all innocent. Innocent bystanders.
They're all innocent? How do you know? Why do you say that? They're all innocent because they're dead? If you're dead, you're automatically innocent. I don't know what the fuck happened. Somebody else do something? Or they might not be totally innocent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he slept with his wife or some shit. I mean, that'll get you killed. That can possibly get you killed. Right? Right? That happens. That's happened for a long time.
They located the suspect. Possible suspect. I'm not sure. I haven't seen. So
I would say it deserves death, but it's not innocent. You diddle another man's wife, you're definitely an innocent. Typical California driver right there. At least they use their blinkers. People squeeze into. You gotta constantly watch people out here.
Get on the 710.
Dude, I'm so glad my dad like taught me to be a defensive driver. He even told me, like, when I was learning driving, he'd be like, it's not you I'm worried about, it's the other people. You gotta keep your eye on them, boy, you know? It's very true. Man, one day I was on my way home from somewhere right around the corner, man, and there was another WRX in front of me and to the lane to the right. And there was a minivan right next to him, and he just went, whop! He hit that fucking van so hard, dude. I was like, oh my god, he didn't look over what he was looking at, dude. He might have been looking and noticed that I was in his rear view or something. Like wave, I don't know, Subi thing. I never waved anymore though. They never wave, dude. Subi, WRX owners are slacking lately.
Which lane is it? This lane or the next lane?
They're not giving the peace signs and stuff like they used to, man. I swear, I'll get 1 out of every 10 to do it back now. It used to be everybody. I used to feel like I was a biker or something. It's one of the reasons why I got the car. Because it was such a community.
Going north or south?
Everybody was saying hi to each other and shit. I thought it was cool.
South.
Not anymore, man. Not any fucking more, dude. Assholes, what is that? Why don't they wave? You're supposed to wave, I wave. I flash my lights and stuff. No one is innocent other than the Christ. The Christ. That makes me want a piece of bread, a crispy piece, a cracker, the body of Christ, and some wine.
La Habra?
This very unflavored, unsalted cracker. And 6 ounces of wine. I would like a big cracker too, so I can dip it. Man, I remember once I was at the church when I was a kid, and they had left their offering thing out. It was like this huge thing with all these holes in it, with all these little plastic cups in it. But they had left it with the cups in it overnight, and it was one that I guess they had put the cups back in it. I think right after you put your cup back in it or some shit back then. It was before COVID, man. But all the cups had shit growing in them, dude. They were like, oh,
Long Beach, right?
There's a bunch of mold coming out of them.
Men or women, boys or girls.
They haven't released that.
They haven't released that. But
They don't use the cups or anything. It was just something I'll never forget seeing in church. You don't see mold in church every day. In the cups. Hey, Long Beach. You see a Long Beach sign? We've probably been on this on stream before, even. I'm pretty sure I've driven down this highway on stream.
Crazy sucker.
I'm getting baked right now, I'm sorry. 333!
Where are we going? We're going to the other scene. Apparently they found the van. Apparently he was inside. I guess he shot himself.
Yeah, they still haven't told us yet what happened, if it's him or anything. They're really slacking, bro. The regular news. Unless there's somebody else, unless they think there's another shooter. Like, why are they taking so long to let us know?
CNN was there right next to me.
They need to get the autopsy done to make sure he's dead.
They're running off a phone. Crazy, yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me, does it to you? why? Like normally they would tell us mass shooter has been killed, and they don't wait like hours to let us know that a mass shooter's dead. It seems over sensationalized, or there's another shooter.
Look at that! They're chasing somebody.
Long Beach.
Scanner on, homie.
Long Beach sign.
Come on. High-speed chase, baby. Come on.
I have to say that every time I see a Long Beach sign because I gotta represent. You know what I'm saying? You heard? You dig?
Yep. Small one too. Look.
Long Beach.
Let's get off. Chasing crime, boy.
Dude, why aren't there more of his people here doing that? That's what I wonder. Why don't you? I'm gonna ask him.
Down dirty. You never see the Air One like that, baby.
That will be big future.
Huh?
You look like a fat girl.
Motherfucker! Every time I really want to say something fast, I fuck up on this keyboard because it's ass. It's made for gaming, not for typing. At least not with one hand. And I can't type with two hands. Fuck you. Forget about it. Almost every time that happens. I can't type it too.
Man, we'll get so lost out here.
My left hand's retarded. It's retarded. It's like, it's slower than your left hand, for sure.
I don't know how these guys,
I had it tested even. That's why I'm always typing with my right hand. My left hand is just not, it's not normal, actually.
They probably just stick to
Neither is my left foot.
Area, yeah.
Well, really
But they don't test your left foot like they do your left hand in an IQ test. I had to do this with one finger, this with this finger, and then something else. It was an index finger tap and one other one that I remember specifically.
So we're in LA, guys.
Able to see where I was compared to a regular person.
Shooting. Right now we are heading to the
I had
other
to press some button or something.
Apparently
was the other one?
They located the van. Apparently he was inside with the
Pedro says, I really hate motorways. Make me nervous. I'm holding onto my sofa right now.
Oh, you better hold on because, man, I'm scared.
I suck at it. But I actually tried to learn how to type when I was a kid. I had some self-taught typing lessons. My mom made me do them as punishment. They were out of a magazine, like a family circle or something. But they were really good typing lessons. Like they even bought me an electronic typewriter, and I was typing stuff to for my reports in middle school.
They zoom by.
Maybe even elementary school.
They're used to this because they drive these freeways every day.
The end of elementary school, possibly.
And they're like 80 and 90 years old.
Yeah, just type trying to
whatever.
I don't know, man.
No, they are. Watch.
What's wrong with my shit?
Look at.
Yeah.
He was one of the top of the line ones too, man. I think it was a brother. It was pretty badass. I could erase stuff with it. And, I don't know, man. That was a pretty awesome typewriter. I forgot about that thing until just now. I forgot about that thing for a long time, actually. Wow, man.
Well, Lawrence,
That was a pretty cool punishment, though. Make your son learn how to type. That was a good one. I appreciate her for that. It didn't work, though. I probably just remember where the keys are. My fucking left hand's retarded, man. Has been. Learn to type before computers, see, man. Like, learning to type before computers is like growing up, learning a second language. Now it's just natural to you. You don't even think about it, probably.
Alex is, Caliphill's buddies out here right now. Maybe we can hook up with him. Give us a little tour.
Boom.
Chase behind him.
I said retarded.
Yeah, buddy.
I said it way too many times, didn't I? Because people that are retarded, that bothers them probably. I'm sorry, retarded people. I'm sorry. There, they understood that.
All the way over here, guys. That's crazy.
It's all on how you talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta look at them in the eye and talk to them, man. Like a person. Using your other hand to do stuff makes your brain, makes something else stronger too, doesn't it? What are you talking about?
Traffic like this.
Weird.
Forget it.
Forget about it.
Yeah, traffic over here is insane.
Anybody over here? Nobody alive yet. Oh, what's this? No.
Oh, Larry's over
I really don't know why he drove over here, dude. It's stupid.
Yeah, make it fine.
There's not gonna be content here. I tried to tell him. Nobody listened.
555. Make it fine.
Nobody fucking listen, dude. He's gonna miss the press conference.
Yeah, I guess so. Remember Larry H. Parker, 555. 5555.
He's a snooty little shithead, too, actually. It's not the first time I've thought that. There's something about him. Let me make sure I'm using that right. Sounds right. Yeah, probably.
See a lot better.
We're heading to the second part of.
Where we going, Long Beach? Still the same one?
Long Beach!
We're heading to the second scene.
Dude, it's phone beeped right when I did that. Right when this sign passed over him, the phone went ping, like it was a video game. Long Beach! Bing! Great Joe.
Yeah,
we're going to Long Beach. Dude, look at that one. That's pretty cool looking. Holy shit, that's rad. But those interchanges, I feel if an earthquake ever hits us hard, aren't they gonna do something bad? Not gonna fall, dude. I wouldn't, man. Oh man, I wouldn't want to be on there if a really bad one hit. They'll probably move. I bet they have it set up to where it won't break, but they don't know for sure, maybe? Like, what if it just jerks way hard for just a second, but it ramps back down or something? That's enough to make the middle fall out. I got a friend who is deathly scared of going over bridges. She has to hold somebody's hand every time. We went over the Memphis Bridge, going to Arkansas, and she wouldn't, dude, it was like, I didn't think I was going to get her to go over it at first. But she had to go over it twice at one night, man. So there are people that have phobias of bridges without earthquakes being around. But you can get an earthquake in Memphis actually also. I forgot about that.
That's what I have on TikTok.
They have the other fault line. We have the San Andreas, they have the Madrid, or no, Madrid something. Santa, what is it? Something Madrid. Madrid fault line. That works too. New Madrid. It's called the New Madrid.
Where we getting off at?
Where's the old Madrid one?
Let me know.
Are there two of them?
9188.
It's coming up, huh?
Yeah.
Oklahoma gets earthquakes. Really? What fault line? Oh, the Madrid hits it. I'm looking at it right here, actually. Right here. Boom. The yellow area. You can go all the way up here to New York, Wisconsin, Iowa. Big old patch. But Memphis is, we're in the danger zone there. So we would get training in like school, elementary school and stuff. They would tell us about it, and we'd have to know to get under our desks if it ever happened. Or get in a doorway, right? Is that it? Get away from windows? No, that's because we got tornadoes too. We'd have to do both. We actually had a tornado go over our school once, so we definitely had tornadoes. But I remember we had to learn about the new Madrid fault line, and also that we could get an earthquake. Or at least we don't have hurricanes and tornadoes. Like, so dang, that means that there are some places that can get hurricanes, tornadoes, and earthquakes in America. Those places exist in Europe. Why are we always hit with shit? That's kind of interesting. I'll hear about them having all kinds of earthquakes, tornadoes, and the earthquake thing here is pretty rare too, though. I don't remember the last, like, was there just one that was bad? It wasn't like San Francisco was back in the day, but earthquake reported near Tennessee, North Carolina border. 2 point, wow, that was 3 days ago. Southern Missouri, Hollister, it's really small. They're all small. What is the last deadly earthquake we had? Three weeks ago? Southern California, maybe? Man, paywall. Oh man, is the bot not on? I forget to do that. What is this?
Exactly, Brooke, and hopefully we'll learn more exactly about how this location is connected to that shooting scene in Monterey Park. I'll show you exactly what we're looking at. This is the back entrance here, the business on South Garfield and East Bay State Street. It was just after 6:30, so almost an hour ago we saw investigators leave with a few small bags. They had been checking for fingerprints here near the back entrance and combing through the business. No indication if there was a weapon that was retrieved from this location, but we're still waiting for more information on that. This is Lai Ballroom and Studio in Alhambra, and if you look on their Facebook page, they announced recently they're celebrating their 29-year anniversary. It appears they were hosting some sort of celebration for the Chinese New Year last night, and it's about 10 minutes, 2 to 3 miles from that Monterey Park location where we could see all of those outdoor tents for that celebration last night. And the initial shooting happened happened just before 10:30 at the Star Ballroom and Dance Studio there, and this location has since been connected, but we can tell you that no one here was injured, and we did see them retracing what could have unfolded here in the back parking lot using what looked like traffic equipment that we normally see out on traffic scenes, and they're retracing exactly what happened with the cars here. We did see, again, small bags of evidence being removed from the building. Sheriff's Homicide Bureau detectives were working with Alhambra Police here, and we can tell you there were initial reports that the suspect may have been disarmed here at this location, possibly by civilians, but that has not been confirmed. So exactly what happened here at this second location is unclear. I know we're about 30 minutes or so away from that news conference at the Monterey Park location where we should get some more answers. But this scene was cleared around 6:30 or so. We had seen Sheriff's Homicide investigators, again, with Alhambra Police working this location. And as far as we can tell, surveillance cameras near the business could have captured exactly what happened. That is something that'll be part of the investigation. But no comment here from the employee who we saw shutting the business down, shutting the lights off, and leaving here as investigators were leaving the scene as well. But I want to mention in Sandra's live shot, we noticed that some of the investigators there were the ones who had been here at this scene. So once they left here, it looked like they went back to that initial shooting scene. Exactly how they're connected, again, still unclear, but we know investigators have been fluid back and forth to both locations. This scene a lot more quiet than it was just a few hours ago with the heavy law enforcement presence here in Alhambra.
In Monterey Park, this has sort of been deemed the Family Assistance Center here on West Emerson Avenue. This is for any family members that are dealing with any type of trauma as a result of this mass shooting. They can come here. There are crisis counselors on hand. The mayor's office from Los Angeles has been assisting Monterey Park here. Their crisis response team is on scene, as well as Monterey Park police officers. So this is officially the Family Assistance Center. So if you are hearing this or seeing this and want some additional help, some trauma help, you can come here on West Emerson Avenue. Now, we did speak with a concerned Monterey Park resident who kind of came by and wanted to offer his thoughts about what he thought about this shooting. Take a listen.
Crisis actor.
When I'm introducing myself to people, I always say I'm from Monterey Park. People always ask me, oh, where's that? And I have to tell them, oh, it's south of Pasadena, or it's right next to LA. When people ask me, what do you think about Monterey Park? I think about the food, the people, the fact that I could go out at literally 12 a.m. and just feel safe. But now that's just kind of been shattered. Now I don't think I'll ever be able to walk outside, and if I just hear noise, just brush it off. I'll always have to look behind my shoulder, because there can be somebody that could just, take another's life.
Bro, it was
That's
like that
not something
before.
I thought could ever happen in Monterey Park.
Why would you think that?
I've never seen a freaking gun in Monterey Park, but it was here, and it took the lives of 10 people, and another 10 are in the hospital right now fighting for their lives. They're fighting for the right to live. And it's just, I feel this sense of great loss about the home that I always had. It's just gone. I'll never be able to feel safe here again.
Back here live, you can see some members bringing in some drinks. There's been food brought in. A number of families have started to show up within the last hour.
Why do you think you have police officers
to
in your
some
town,
help
dude?
Here at the Langley Senior Center on West Emerson. So that is where this is, the Family Assistance Center. If you need to come by, that is where you need to show up. Reporting live in Monterey Park, I'm Jake Reiner, KCAL News.
And Jake, that soundbite just sums up what the community is going through. It was so articulate
I go
there.
Everywhere I go,
and this
I
was
have
supposed to
pepper
be a
spray on
time,
me.
especially
Something
for the
to
Asian
at least
Pacific Islander community,
I can put some
celebration.
distance on me and whoever is trying to fuck with me. Like,
yeah, definitely.
I'm
and
concerned.
You heard those
Everybody
emotions
needs to be
from
concerned.
that one resident. I mean, he kind of was speaking for a number of people he has spoke to in his community and wanted to come out here
crazy shit
to see
behind
if
you.
he could.
Yeah, turn your fucking ass around and look at it. Don't think that no, it's probably nothing, or I don't want to bother them by looking at them. No, look at them in the fucking eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you hear somebody behind you at night walking behind you. You know what I'm saying? You look at them and you get ready to do some shit when you turn too. Because it might just be happening. Don't matter where you fucking live. The criminals, you know who they mark? People that are stupid in rich-ass towns like this one. I'm not saying he did that, but I've heard them tell the stories of it while I was in LA County. They go to places like Santa Monica and they get people. They take their shit. They rob them. It ain't a joke, dude. This ain't a high fucking hyperbole, is it, Biden? Fuck out of here.
Offer some support. So if that resonated with anybody, that's kind of the idea
real,
that
though.
he had, and very, very well said from him, for sure.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, we could hear the
idiot.
sadness and just the absolute frustration. I think a lot of people are feeling that as well. It's just
I don't like his
it
glasses.
has to just rattle people who live there, who have always felt safe in their community, to learn that this has happened there. And I'm curious just about the reaction of the people you've seen going in.
Like, we don't live in fucking heaven. This isn't heaven on earth. We're savages. We're fucking borderline cave people. It wasn't that long ago. If you look at our history, how long we've been here, we were in caves longer than we weren't. Longer than we weren't. Living in mud huts and shit. Got AC and got all pompous about it. I don't like everything's all like we don't have to look over our shoulders or some shit anymore. You do, dude. You do. Sorry. Oh, we got the military. That's why we got police officers, sheriff's deputies. Why we have to deal with all these laws and shit? Because we got so many assholes out there. Man, this guy should have never driven to this other location either. Oh, there's a new live stream. Oh, there's a new live stream. This is a new live stream. They are on a new. They're on a new stream. Oh, this one.
Gonna make another right?
Yeah, you're gonna go left and then take a right.
So I should follow that car.
Oh my god, I'm running caps on accident.
Probably goes out like that, huh?
Same guy, yeah, maybe. They're being very secretive at the moment. There might be more than one. Why aren't they telling us that they have gotten the shooter? They usually don't wait this long to give us that type of information because they want the community to be at ease, right? Why don't they want the community to chill? To chill. Now everybody's like worried. Oh, are they all dead? Are we good? Or do we have an active shooter somewhere?
Dodgers, Anaheim.
That's why I wanted to give pepper spray away to all you guys, man. Because I was like, I know how my neighborhood is, man. I go everywhere I go. This is clipped to my belt, and then on my keychain, there's one there. I got one that stays in here also. There's one in my bedroom. I got pepper spray. Spray the shit out of you. It's better than nothing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Roger.
Gives me a fighting chance to get the fuck out of there.
Right on Western. Still a.
Like that jogger chick that got killed in Memphis, remember she got dragged into her van? She was the billionaire's heiress. I wonder what happened with that case.
Dodger Stadium's right up there, right?
I don't think it's happened yet.
Up there? No.
But he got her into her van, his van.
So what are you putting?
Killed her and dumped her. If she would have had pepper spray, dude, it'd probably saved her life.
Hard work right there.
It kind of stays in your hand the whole time. They got those.
I'm sorry, guys, for not reading the comments. I'm very scared driving these streets over here.
Ain't
out
nobody
like
trying to get
maniacs.
rapey when they got a
You
face
can't
full of
hear
pepper
us?
spray. I tell you that. Shoot what you're doing.
Can you hear us? Hello, hello. Hello.
Go back out or go back in.
Which they can't hear you.
Am I the only one here that takes
Can you
pepper
let
spray
that
everywhere they go?
No, guys, to go back out and go back in. We don't know who it was.
Can you guys hear us?
Some of y'all take guns
Can you
everywhere
hear
you
me
go.
now? Okay. Thank you.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker. You mother trucker. Speaking.
Right.
I had no idea you were here, dude. What are the chances that I say mother trucker right?
4:30?
Did I say it before?
Dispatch,
after
where
you,
at, Terry?
You said something.
Terry, where's that press
press release?
Press release is gonna be located at. Is this way?
You don't want drinking that kind.
What are you doing, Ruth? We gotta get some games in sometime, man. I've been playing more. I'm at 38. Ohio's can still carry CCW.
Program locations. There it is right there. I'll give you option. It'll say big for LA.
Rain Joe's cowgirl.
Does it?
Yeah.
Got the regular saddle though. That side saddle shit. Dude, do people still use those side saddles? No, you gotta wear a skirt or something to ride with one of those on.
PDI.
It's like, that's why they did it, so they weren't humping the horse. Why did they do that? So the skirt wouldn't fly up? The dress would fly
I don't know how to go back out. Check off.
Man, it looks like it'd be hard as hell to ride a horse like that though, doesn't it? Side saddled. With both your legs on one side of the horse. Man.
Well, we know the working girls are.
I rode a horse one time.
See that, Anthony?
Turn around, Anthony.
Oh, the next day my legs hurt so bad, dude. Oh man, my inner thighs, dude. Have you ever ridden a horse one time and not done it like all the time? Bro, if you're not in good shape, I guess. I was so sore. I couldn't believe it. I could barely walk the next day, dude. But that's why cowboys have nice asses. I bet. It's the horse ride.
Man, he should have killed himself right there.
It's a lot of that thing.
It's a sip.
Because I carried stuff when I was younger.
Man, I'm cold, homie.
It didn't work my inner legs like that. Walking around carrying stuff.
Trying to freeze me to death?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's freezing.
Yo,
Put that
PCH.
sweater on then.
I know where he's
You
at.
ain't gonna cook me like no stuffed turkey.
Oh, I actually,
pig.
actually do know where he's at.
Streamer.
He's in Torrance right now.
Still.
Or
But
he's-
where are they gonna do that press? The
Oh, no,
press
no, no,
conference.
he's in-
Where we're at right now, or back over there? This Terry.
That Wilmington, he's right
What's up,
next to
Donna?
Wilmington, I think. I can
What is the
stream
clicking
snipe him
noise?
right now, dude.
It's probably my left motor.
I
the
would.
right
I
one?
just had the
I don't
stream
know.
right here. Like, wait, unless he's north of Torrance right now, it's hard for me to tell from just this straight up. Been paying attention. He's either north or south of Torrance on PCH right now.
That's the first place you were at.
But he shouldn't be far, so...
Thank you.
Either Wilmington or Redondo area, maybe.
Yeah, we can't go back there. We'll never make it. We're in a dedicated 11
No,
more
he's
minutes.
taking a right
over
though,
here.
so wait.
Maybe they'll do one
so
over
it's
here.
probably south
also
of Torrance. Because he's taking a right.
PCH right here.
Wait, you going straight?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh man, now I'm all confused. I thought it was. Oh well. Torrance is bigger than where PCH is. So.
Oh yeah.
It's just the main street.
Take a left on Lomita Boulevard.
Okay, so he's north of it.
Still up there, but it's still up there.
Yo, Rip is talking. Semi-automatic granny. He's something to mess with. Here we go.
Right here, right?
Sassnack. What? Where's that at? Football camp. Meet you there. You're talking to Granny. Hey, go out there. Stream it.
That's a big crosswalk right there. You can't miss that, baby.
Stream it. Yeah.
What's up, Peter? What's up, Karen?
Yo, we got some Rumble follows. Man, I swear, I get more follows on Rumble than anywhere else. It's wild. They don't ever talk.
It sure was, Don.
Appreciate you, Rumble. That's why I take the time,
Tracy,
to get you back up every time. It's a kind of a bummer.
That one got lost.
I mean, it's a more work than most other platforms to get Rumble up.
I'll meet you guys over there. Taking it back.
It's all worth it. You guys show up. At least I know something's happening there, even though you don't talk, I guess. It's the case, man. If you're gonna do that Rumble thing, I'll be talking just to Rumble. I tried it one day, it didn't work. Nobody, still nobody talked.
Grew up right here at Beverly Hills.
Maybe somebody talked right now. No, there are two people there though. Sometimes I think I'm just getting just follow botted or something. It's weird they're not talking, but they follow. Alright, so we should be coming back down south now.
Getting up, ticket out here. Come back. Oh no.
Walnut.
Oh, go give me a massage. Make your back better. Oh yeah.
Back and front better.
Oh yeah, make a front way better.
Bro, he's like doing some racist Asian shit right now while they're covering some crazy shit. I can't believe. Okay, I just found where he's at.
Probably one of
he's in Lomita.
Or maybe just
yeah. We're like 7 minutes out, guys. 7 minutes out.
He's 17 minutes from here.
That looks like a suspicious person right there. We'll have to call it in. Don't know what street I am, but I think there's a suspicious person. What is a suspicious person? I don't know. We get it all the time in Bakersfield, suspicious person.
That's Roger's new flavor of the month.
Oh really? Rumble app won't allow you to chat. You have to open the web page version to chat. Most don't know that. Well dang.
Joyce, where we're going? We just went to that where it took place, that mass shooting. Now we're going to the crime scene 2. Apparently where they found they located the van. Apparently I guess he shot himself. So it's a crime scene over there. I don't know if they removed the body yet or anything like that. But we're gonna get you a glimpse. I know it's all over the news, but we decided to come out here. We thought we were gonna, take a coverage of that, of the Bearcats. Thought he was still in there. Apparently, he wasn't alive. He was fast.
Straight. This is at the ocean, take a right.
Chris probably should be 20 minutes.
Yeah. When you see water, turn right.
Was this Crenshaw?
That was Crenshaw.
Oh, was it? It's rough.
Dude, the roads out here are ass for us never getting any snow or anything, you know what I mean? Why is it so damn bumpy? Oh, the trucks, maybe. Trucks. Let's do it.
There's Costco. There must be a Walmart around here. Am I right?
What is that?
Where?
What did you see?
Ain't nothing over there.
Walmart. What is that?
Well, there ain't no Walmart.
Marshmallow OG from 2021 is a throwback right here. I'm not gonna dab all of it. I gotta leave some in the jar and hold on to it.
That's where my family used to live. Huh?
There's the chopper.
Where?
Over there.
He's flying over, huh? News. Yeah, the news.
Maybe somebody else can try it and do some marshmallow, but I'm not good.
Hovering.
Oh, one America, no party.
4 minutes out, guys.
Ooh, party boat. Oh, I thought it was. I thought there were people in the back. Oh, dude.
Turn right here?
Nope.
Thank you all that have liked the stream. You helped out tremendously.
Where's he at? There he is. Man, that's loud, huh?
He's just sitting right there.
Yeah.
You did the ultimate sacrifice.
Perfect too. I don't know how they do that. You don't think their legs will be tired? Because you do use your legs, right?
You put it on autopilot, hover.
That is crazy, dude.
It's completely still, huh?
Yeah, it's still naming a moving inch. It's just hovering.
Motoring.
See how the cops down there?
Heck yeah, cop footage. Gets the people's juices flowing.
This is ocean?
Yeah.
I don't see the ocean, so I'm assuming them. But if you go down that way, the ocean's down that way. This is the estimate where that van's located. on, homie. Pay attention.
Wow, it's packed. It's freaking packed.
Can we get around that way?
Well, it's up here to your right. Well, remember the cops got it all blocked off over here.
This is where it helps to have a co-pilot.
Fox News 5-5.
Like being the streamer and the driver, I get fucking stressed doing that part, dude. Not having anybody with me, I start wigging out and shit because I don't know the area. I don't know where to park, and I'd be like, "Fuck, dude, I don't know where to park. I don't know where to park, dude." I've done it. I freaked out, and then my stream would start fucking up oftentimes too, but maybe not.
Should we go in here?
But then it's like double. Then I'm just like, oh my god, can you guys even hear me? I can't find parking.
Yeah.
I just go home. I'll get better one day.
I think it's across the street.
Yeah, it's across that way, huh?
Yeah.
But if it's a big ass event, I'll push myself for it. I tried to for the air event for the jets, but man,
good TV right there.
I fucked up. I showed it too late, man. They were already flying when we got there.
I told you I was gonna get on this building right here. There's a
I had the pure ticket,
so it has to be right in front of this place right here, on the other side.
But now, dude, I know for next time in any other city, I know you gotta show up early for that because of the parking.
We'll park the car here and walk over there, but there's yellow tape.
I thought they were gonna go on later too, though. I just got lucky with the Long Beach riots, but my stream still looked like shit. So there's that, but that could have saved my life, honestly, maybe. If I was putting a bunch of people on blast and they got arrested over my footage, I don't know, man. It could have taken it longer. Something could have happened to me.
Yeah.
People get shot in Long Beach all the time, man.
Bowling alley.
For stupider reasons. You know what I mean? If I got somebody hemmed up, all of a sudden them and their boys are getting locked up and shit, and they're in a gang, as for my footage, that could have ended up bad for me. So it might have been like divine intervention.
Right here.
That it wasn't crispy.
Perfect shot. Bam.
Because I got it crispy right after that, but I never filmed any more riots. Petrus Farms definitely remembers. Man, every time I say that, it makes me want a cookie. How did they do that anyway? How did they do that? Is it in their commercial? How is Petrus Farms remembers shit? Why do I say that? Where is this from? They definitely remember. I think it says in the commercial. You're supposed to give it like to somebody when they're going through some shit. You're like, or like they just had a birthday or something. Petrus Farms, like you give it to somebody to show you remembered that you care, right? And it worked though. Now it became like, I think a lot of people say that, like just jokingly, just because it's so fucking weird, right? Petrus Farms. It's brilliant marketing because it has me thinking about them all the time. But I don't buy them though. I don't. Just so you know, I'm not advertising because I don't even eat them ever. They're so expensive. Petrus Farms, why are you so expensive? I think they should be half price, if that. Right? The longer I talk about them, the more I want one. I'm thinking about the ones I want to. Some of the ones that were rolled up. They're all rolled up. Nah. I have one of those. And then there are these other ones that are like these wafer, not wafer, but they're shaped like that on the top and the bottom, metal chocolate in the middle of them. Got light cracker sweetness, chocolate in the middle. I'd eat one of those too. I have one of each. I have one of each Petridge Farm cookie. Oh, that'd be amazing. Can you imagine having one of each of them, dude? Man, I might want two of one of them though, like just in case. But yeah, that'd be awesome though. You know, to try all of them. You could do that. You could have a Petridge Farms event in your neighborhood, invite all your friends over, where you all get to try one of each Petridge Farm cookie and remember together with Petridge Farms. And wouldn't that be fun? You bet that'd be fun. Come on, man. I just smoked. It's your turn to smoke. I just passed it to you. Didn't you see me just smoke? Knock it off. Talking to me? You're not even talking to me. Must not be. Oh, bro, man, this guy's going down a lot lately, and it's bothersome. Dude. Indubitably. 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 Yo, man, is he gonna start a new stream? Let's see. In. Got about 8 minutes and they're gonna do a press conference. That's what they said. Oh, that's what they said, man. Petridge Farms cookie party. I bet people already do that. Have you tried every Petridge Farm cookie? That's what I'm talking about. I bet Japan has some weird ones. Oh, they have a fish one. Wasabi and fish cookie. I would try it. Bet it's good. Heck yeah. I like prawn crackers. Oh man, what's taking so long, dude? This is really getting annoying, actually. See, this is what I'm talking about. And this is what would piss me off if I was out there and it was happening to me. Oh. You never know what the signal is going to be like where you're going as a streamer. Did he start back up?
No,
doesn't look like it. Mama, Mama, I'm coming home. What? My honk. You didn't miss anything, dude. Oh. Nothing happened in the world while you were asleep. Never does. Damn, this is the second time it's happened in about 30 minutes or less. Because we had technical difficulties. Oh yeah, that's happening. It hasn't happened yet though. So it wasn't something that had. I guess that's new. I guess it's new though. Yeah. Here we go. Alien alphabets out there. Out there with the official channel, AXN News. Oh, he's popping off, man. He's got 1,000 people over here. He's been out there. I didn't know what this. I forgot about it. I didn't realize he popped off so heavy with it though. Damn. For him. He fucking did it, man. He is the one in LA, I guess. It's just under this name. Still waiting on his press conference, so he fucking did it. That's pretty wild, man. I wonder if it's always like this. Probably not. Why is everybody leaving me now? I'm waiting. What changed here? All of a sudden it changed because the helicopter's sound? I can turn that shit off. Wait, oh no, there's double helicopter. Where's that coming from? There, boom. Is that better? Is that why? What just happened?
That was after he had shut the door.
428.
No, you could drive there like in 3 minutes. I didn't know. I fell asleep. I was exhausted and I just woke up and came straight over here. I woke up early. I was like, hold on,
Interesting. That's interesting. You did it, dude. Oh, he's using the film with. It's pretty crisp. Would I order be super far away? Zoom.
I don't know. What do you think's in that blue bag? What do you think's in that blue bag? I have no idea. I hate to think it's fucking something. David hesitates to touch it. That's for sure. I have to pull away. They're just looking. They're not even touching. You know what I mean?
Side, bro, like I'm telling you, they were focused more on the back than the front.
Reporting in Southern California and haven't seen this. This is the tape. You see up there it says danger. Hazardous materials do not enter.
Hazardous materials. I was wondering what has to be over there. It was over here. Someone was asking what the red tape was for earlier. It's hazardous materials, danger.
You see red tape?
Better sun location. I've got the whole place lit up. Look right into the truck.
Like another hour or two of sun.
I wonder if that has to do with something from yesterday, because the neighbor was saying yesterday there was a situation here too, but on this side.
Very little information. There's a lot of stuff online, but like official.
No, because one of the neighbors was saying that yesterday there was cops in Pittsburgh saying that hasn't been used from yesterday.
Oh no, they put that up too. They would put it up over there. It was all over the park.
Supervisor Janice Hahn did tell reporters that
they might have just ran out of tape. They taped it with like the
they were able to spot this van and then bring this, as she put it, to an ending. So what I would like to hear, and I'm hoping that will be forthcoming shortly, so we can connect the dots, is what brought officers to this scene here? Or was this an equine patrol unit that happened to come across this van at some point? We don't
Smart.
Stuff in the van, they have to catalog everything, document everything. CBS, I forgot what her name is, the reporter saying that they might have found a gun and pulled it out. When I first got this angle from right here, they were looking at something, like they were focusing on something, but it looks smaller than a gun. But we are pretty far away. It could have been a really small handgun or something. She like picked it up and then showed it to them and then put it in the bag. Actually, you guys have a better view than I do. I watch this through like a little 2-inch screen. Well, I watch it on my phone too. So it looks like they're gonna close it up and tow the van out of here. They have closed up the van. Oh, Matthew D, man. Thank you for the super chat. I missed it, dude. Thank you, Matt. Blue bag up there looks kind of suspicious. It could just be a sleeping bag. Hopefully nothing's in it.
Put your alien alphabet.
My AKA.
Hey.
Pork chop.
I'm talking to you and that lady.
What?
Protection.
I know.
Totally standing there. I want to get one of those. These are hot. Oh yeah, they can shoot your pupils from 1.5 hours. They say they have cameras looking at you. Yeah. Everybody looking at me. Every day I feel it. He says, shoot. All these people are all
They said the gun was in a white box. Did you see a white box to the side? I'll have to go back and look at body was pulled out of there. coroner came and took him away. Probably almost about an hour ago. And they've been going through the van and pulling out all the evidence, documenting everything. And now they're going to tow the van. There was a real suspicious, like, blue tarp sleeping bag in the top part of the van in the back, when they open the back. We'll see what that turns out to be. It could just be a blue sleeping bag. And CBS reporter and Channel 9 reporter said that they may have found a gun on the scene. If you go back in the stream, you might see them actually pull it out. People were saying they put it in a white box. And if it was a gun, it looked pretty small.
Dude, what the fuck is taking so long with the press conference, man? It was supposed to happen at 4:30. God, the cops said 4:30.
I'll have her dial in here. Okay, great. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
I gotta pee. I'll be back. I was like sitting here waiting for it.
You are. Yeah, I'm 12. Okay.
Public and the news media is behind the tape, and there is nothing behind the tape anymore. Nothing at the crime scene. Okay, I'm gonna shave off people.
What? Cops just rag the shit out of those cars, dude. No. I always still when it's a cop riding down the street because they just romping the shit out of an automatic. Got a special sound to it, like they don't give a fuck about it. It's either a rental or a cop.
I used to be able to get in touch with when I had a laptop that was teleworking, and I could tune into YouTube without going through the VPN. But if I turned on the VPN, then I couldn't get into YouTube because I have a government laptop. AXN News. It's like Action News, AXN News. Oh, okay. Type it in. What's your first name? Double A? I think we can cross now.
I've hung out with Alien before. Y'all didn't know that. Whoever didn't know, years ago, hung out with this guy. Was it 3 years ago now?
Let's go see what we find at the scene.
Oh, it's 3 years.
Broken glass. Did you guys see on the right side of the van? It looked like it had some marks towards the rear on the back right. I don't want to assume what those were. Sorry guys, I have to like talk into the mic in the front so you can hear me good. It's a front facing mic. I'm gonna put a splitter and get another mic so when I talk you guys can hear me.
But they were nice enough to leave that for the news media. I don't think they left anything in it.
Nothing?
I was gonna make a picture, you know,
They cleaned up all the glass?
They broke 2 windows, man.
Yeah, they cleaned up all the glass.
They did a very good job, but right here.
Wonder why you wanted to take a picture of the glass.
Water? There's water?
I'm gonna take some
that's
out.
just from the cars. They were all probably air conditioning.
Where are you going to follow them to, brother? Going to a tow yard soon. Which one?
It's a piece of the vehicle. Using it for a souvenir, bro. Legit looking for a souvenir.
All right, I'll see you, man. Andy.
All right, see ya.
On the next one, man. Be safe.
He's a streamer too.
I think they're just reopening.
So they showed up, they called up Janice Home, the sheriff department, the mayor. Oh fuck, did you see the news?
No, I didn't see that.
And they going encrypted radios, right? And then they thank the public, because I think somebody saw the guy. I think the guy just came here, and because see, this is a Japanese market, see? I don't know, but he's Chinese, I think. Anyway, so he came here, and I think he shot himself, and the people saw that.
Oh.
Somebody was running away. Somebody was running away. So they called out the helicopters. The sheriff department came here because they recognized the head. Am I on?
Yeah.
Okay, so they recognized the head. So Torrance, the sheriff, everybody came here. And they were hovering for 2 or 3 hours. They closed down the whole perimeter. I couldn't penetrate.
He killed
you know?
himself before they even did any of
that
helicopters or anything. You just
everything. So anyway, the guy was sitting there for 2 hours. It was like
dead for 2 hours.
3 armored vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Or how you call it? The armored vehicles.
Crazy.
It was like a dozen SWAT team member and whatever. So they came here, they boxed him in, and then break the windows, and the guy fall out of the van. He was dead. I'm sorry to laugh, but
that's how they have to do it.
They
though,
opened up the door, you know, and the guy fell out. They don't show that on the news. The news won't show you that. Anyway.
All right, man. I'll see you next time.
See you. But they are still there with the lights up.
Bro, he's from the old country.
Traffic control point.
Yeah.
The guy, I fell out. You go drink with me tonight. Let's go. Man, you're a little rough around the edges, buddy, but you might be fun to hang out with for one night.
I thought they're not prosecuting for jaywalking anymore. Did the law change?
Just like they're fucking making this take forever, dude. I don't know. I feel like they gotta get the federale approval now to say anything or something. They gotta get the FBI to tell them that it's okay. These are the things you're allowed to say. These are things you aren't. Is that what's actually happening? Because they're late on both press
All right, so that's it. That's a wrap for me. Tune into the local news to get more updates. You guys know, if you're not from California, try KCBS, KCAL, KABC, or Fox 11. You should be able to get some updates. Looks like I don't know. When I get to the car, recharge, I don't know if I'm going to go back out to Monterey Park. We'll see. I think there's a press conference that just happened. You see the helicopter. It looks like the helicopters are circling probably wherever they're taking that van to the tow yard there, or the police station. I might go over there. There's 2 helicopters.
Dude, he has a badass camera now. He didn't used to have that there.
Alright, so thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for the super chats. If you want, subscribe to the channel. And I might be live in a little bit. But we're gonna end this one here, and I gotta recharge everything, make sure everything's good. Alright, I'll see you guys on the next one.
I don't see any helicopter shots. This one you can get more of an angle a little bit over here, but that's about the same. Maybe better. Let's see. blurrier though. The helicopter is bugging me because I can't find a helicopter stream anywhere. Why is it there? Go away, helicopter. It's bugging me. You have an assault bat. I have an assault water bottle. I was just talking about the other day how this thing is such a good weapon.
On the news that we're just reporting, that CBS News has confirmed that that person in the van was the suspect in the mass shootings. And you know what? We have more to learn that that was the suspect who showed up at Lili's.
Mm-hmm. That is
Is that correct?
Yeah, so, you know, we did. At this point, we don't know if it's the same person, to be completely fair. What we have been doing is we've been showing the photos that were published by the Sheriff's Department of the suspect, and for now, no one here has been able to ID that person. Having said that, before a deadly conflict was thwarted here, this dance studio celebrated its 29th anniversary, and we have a little bit of video of that to show you right now. And what we also want to do, which Pat, you and Leslie, you've been doing, is, you know, basically talk about the humanity and the impact that this has had on this community. Because earlier, my colleague Joe Ruiz, one of our videographers, was able to speak to one of the instructors at Lili Ballroom and Studio. His name is Leo Sendejas, and he teaches at both Lili and Star Dance. And he says that the two dance studios have students that go back and forth, like his own father, who is 79 years old. In fact, Mr. Joe Sendejas was taking a class yesterday afternoon at Star Dance before the tragedy, and he says that this dance community in the San Gabriel Valley is very tight. At this point, Sendejas is not certain, but he does believe that people at Star Dance may have reached out to the folks at Lili to give them a heads up about the mass shooting that happened just about 2.5 miles away. This afternoon, Sendejas rushed here from Orange County after he learned about the tragedy. We also spoke to a 79-year-old man who has taken classes at Lili. But first, let's hear from Sendejas, who was supposed to teach a class at Lili today.
Nobody knows the gunman. They just released a picture of him a little while ago. I understand it's an Asian gentleman, so I'm hoping this is confirmation that it's not going to be a hate crime. Lord knows we don't need any more of that since COVID. And this is an Asian community. It's an Asian dance studio. And if you guys don't know, most
if you kill somebody, you hate them.
In America
That's how that works.
Are not Americans. They're Asians and Europeans. So it's a great way to get to know the rest of the world without leaving the United States if you go to a ballroom dance studio. Most of them are 65.
Well, it's a different kind of hate, though.
Adding
if you hate them for their skin color.
It affects a lot. I heard some people
is that it?
Text message or WeChat to me and say, no, we don't want to go to the too dangerous, you know. So that affects a lot. And
well, you can't be a fucking hate crime. The guy's Asian, dude. Can it?
This is just a horrible
thing. Bunch of Asian people.
This man must be
There's
crazy.
talk. Why, how could they even bring it up?
So this afternoon, the management here at Lili sent out on social media that classes have been canceled today.
They're not ruling it out, though.
Restart
You notice
is
that?
Tomorrow. Having said that, the instructors and the students are going to be screened when they go inside. You know, you get the sense from those two gentlemen that you just heard from right now that this is supposed to be a place for fellowship and friendship and exercise. And quite frankly, escapism. So anyone that's going to show up tomorrow, they are going to get a stark reminder of what happened, even though they are trying to kind of escape a little bit, because the moment they get screened, they are confronted with this tragedy that happened just a few miles from here, as well as the trauma of having to, fight off someone with a weapon such as this. We should tell you that this community, even on a Sunday like today, getting off the freeway, driving over here, streets completely emptied. Main Street, Garfield right behind us, completely empty. Normally there is a lot of traffic around here because this is almost like the central hub. It's the downtown area of Alhambra. Certainly very, very quiet. Ladies?
And I can imagine, Jeff, that the reason, they want to reopen the dance center and have people come out because this was the year of a big celebration. They were celebrating the year of the rabbit and the year of the cat, if I'm not mistaken. So that's two animals in celebration this year. And to have it start off like this, I'm sure their message is they want people to enjoy and still remember the spirit of the Lunar New Year. And though this has put a damper on a lot of activities, I'm sure, and in the minds of a lot of people, there are...
Jeez, there's so many people there.
Good afternoon. My name is Lorena Rodriguez. I'm captain at Sheriff's Information Bureau. Sheriff Luna and officials will provide an update on yesterday's incident. The order of speakers will be Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Robert Luna, Congressmember Judy Hsu, Senator Susan Rubio, Assemblymember Mike Fong, Monterey Park Mayor Henry Lowe, and in closing, Monterey Park Police Department Chief Scott Weiss.
So many people have to talk on these. It's pretty wild.
Well, good evening to everybody, and thank you all for being here and hanging in with us today. It's been a very challenging day. So let me give you what I believe will be the last update of the day, and then after the speakers, I'll come back up here to answer any questions that you may have. Earlier today, the Sheriff's homicide investigators, working alongside all of our law enforcement partners, were able to confirm the identity of the male inside the white cargo van as the suspect in the mass shooting that we had in Monterey Park. Based on the previous information relayed by homicide investigators regarding the white van involved and seen leaving the scene of the incident in the city of Alhambra, the Torrance Police Department was notified, and at 10:20 a.m., the Torrance police officers located the white van matching the description near the area of Sepulveda Boulevard and Hawthorne Boulevard. As Torrance officers pulled behind the vehicle, the white van entered a shopping center parking lot. When officers exited their patrol vehicle to contact the occupant, they heard one gunshot coming from within the van. Officers retreated and requested several tactical teams to respond. 2 armored vehicles responded and were able to restrict the van's movement. At 12:52 p.m., our sheriff's SWAT team approached and cleared the van and determined the suspect sustained a self-inflicted gunshot wound and was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators conducted a search of the vehicle and determined the male inside the van was the mass shooting suspect. During the search, several pieces of evidence were found inside the van linking the suspect to both locations in Monterey Park in Alhambra. In addition, a handgun was discovered inside the van. The suspect has been identified as Hu Can Tran, and the way that's spelled is H-U-U, middle name C-A-N, last name T-R-A-N. He is a 72-year-old male Asian. I can confirm that there are no outstanding suspects from the mass shooting incident that occurred in the city of Monterey Park. And although that closes a portion of a very long day for all of us, the investigation is still ongoing. Sheriff's homicide detectives are working around the clock, gathering additional information and working on determining the motive behind this extremely tragic event. I would like to thank Chief Weiss and the Monterey Park Police Department, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, California Governor's Office of Emergency Services, the United States Department of Justice, the Torrance Police Department, the District Attorney's Office, Supervisor Hilda Solis, who has been here with us for the previous pressers, and the surrounding South Bay law enforcement agencies. Initially, we are giving thanks to the Monterey Park Fire Department for their life-saving measures. I was informed before coming out here, we still have 7 victims who are hospitalized. And I'm sure that the work of our firefighters and police officers contributed to saving at least those lives. As I stand up here, I'm very proud, really, of all of us, the community, all of you in the media. I could say we did this together. We really did. And when there's tragedy, we have to lean on each other, and that's what we did. But before I walk off and turn it over to the next speaker, when I got here and I saw, and I told you this morning, the look in the eyes of the homicide investigators and all of their staff, you could just tell they were going to get this guy. And although I couldn't talk in detail about that earlier today, I'm very proud of Captain Andy Meyer and the whole entire Homicide Bureau, who not only got us to this point, but there's a lot of work and investigation to be done. And just real quick before I turn it over to the next speaker, you've been asking me about motive. We still are not clear on the motive. The investigation continues, and that is something we are all extremely, we want to know. We want to know how something like this, something this awful can happen. Also, in regards to the weapons, there was a handgun, as I described, that was discovered in the van with the suspect. The weapon that was recovered from the Alhambra location, in which, remember, the suspect went to the Alhambra location after he conducted the shooting, and he was disarmed by 2 community members who I consider to be heroes because they saved lives. This could have been much worse. The weapon that we recovered at that second scene, I'm describing as a magazine-fed semi-automatic assault pistol. Not an assault rifle, but an assault pistol that had an extended large capacity magazine attached to it. That's the pistol that was recovered at the location in Alhambra. So with that, I'll come back up for questions after the rest of our partners behind me speak. So I'll turn that now over to the next speaker. Thank you.
I'm Congressmember Judy Chu, and I represent Monterey Park. I want to give my enormous thanks and gratitude to law enforcement for finding this shooter. All this afternoon, the community was in fear, thinking that they should not go to any events because there was an active shooter. But law enforcement came out and they were able to find the shooter with not even 24 hours passing. So I really have to thank
the shooter was a
LA
moron,
County Sheriffs, and
for one.
thank you so much, Sheriff Luna. Sheriff
He wasn't
Luna,
trying
please, a
to
big
get
round
away.
of applause.
I mean, come on, let's just be real here. The dude got disarmed by his
I want
friends,
to
not
thank
the cops.
our Monterey Park Police Department and Police Chief Scott Weiss for keeping us safe in this community. I want to thank the Torrance Police Department for identifying the suspect and ultimately making sure that he was
She
caught.
just wants votes, dude.
And
His
I want
friends
to thank
turned him in.
all who've come together today, from the national level to the local level. Our local city council,
You
which has
shoot
been
10,
amazing,
20
but
people in
also I
public,
got
people are
calls
gonna know
today
who you are,
from the
probably.
White House,
Like,
from the Secretary of
environment.
Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, and from our Mayor, Karen Bass.
I recognized him.
All expressed concerns and offered their resources to us to make sure that we could end this terrible situation. I still have questions in my mind,
The
which
dude was
is,
an idiot.
what was the motive for this
Actually,
shooter?
what a weird
Did he have a
crime.
mental illness?
Probably.
Was he a domestic
He lived in
violence
his van,
abuser?
dude, so.
How did he get these guns? And was it through legal means or not? Well, those questions will have to be answered in the future. But what I want to do here is to say to the community, feel safe. You are no longer in danger.
Bro, we're always
because
in danger.
This shooter is gone.
I mean, it's not an immediate danger.
And
but
so, I told you this morning, I've lived in this city for 37 years, and I was mayor and city council member at one time. And I said that this community is resilient. And what I saw today and what I see at this moment is indeed we are resilient and we are stronger together.
Why, you're resilient because the whole city didn't start crying and break down?
Hello, I'm State Senator Susan Rubio.
oh, man.
I represent the city of Monterey Park.
Vote for again.
And I want to start by offering
She called me
condolences to
something nice.
all the families that are today destroyed and trying to find a way to keep moving forward with such a
you get my
loss.
vote.
I want to also commend those two individuals that tackled the gun away from the second incident, because we would be standing here with a lot more tragedy. So I want to thank those two individuals, and we hope to honor them at some point in the near future. But I also want to commend our
should definitely get
public
some- get
safety,
something.
from our local police to our sheriff, Luna, and everyone that did what needed to be done to ensure that we bring safety back into our community. So as you heard Congresswoman express, we want to make sure that our community knows it's still a safe community. So thank you to all those that were working really diligently to ensure that we capture the individual responsible for
It was just a one-off.
these
It'll never
senseless
happen again.
acts of violence. And we need to continue
said
to
so.
condemn any type of violence. It has no place in our communities. I want to also praise
That's the kind of shit
first
to get copycats
responders
wanting
for
to
their
do some
quick
shit.
action and
You know what I
those
mean? It's
at our local
stupid to say
hospital
that.
taking care of the victims. So please, I ask all of you also to take a
know you're
moment to
safe.
think of the teachers. I was a teacher for 17 years, and I was in the classroom many times where I had to be the one offering condolences and comfort to those children that were coming into my classrooms. And it was my job to answer questions when they were confused and they needed answers. So to all those that have children in the schools, say thank you to your teachers, because we're going to have to deal with this tragedy. It's not over. Even though we know that it's a safe community, we cannot change the heart and mind of those kids that right now are feeling uneasy, scared, unsure. So please support our local teachers. They have a tough job ahead of them. And to our local city council, our mayor, Henry Lowe, and the rest of the council, they've been tremendously proactive in trying to ensure that our community feels safe, that this city has what it needs in terms of resources for the trauma of all the families that are now left behind
Maybe you
dealing
need
with
to be
such
paying more attention
devastation.
to the homeless,
And
crazy
so to all the
people in your
community that was
town.
here earlier,
about that?
praying for all the victims and
PSA.
for the leaders, thank you to the coalition of clergy who came earlier today, we want to say thank you for your comfort, for your prayers, and let's continue to pray. We're here to support. And one last thing I want to share, that early on, the Governor Newsom called. Every single member of the legislature called, and each one of them offered their support. And so I want to thank all my colleagues, the Governor, Lieutenant Governor Eleni Kounalakis, and everyone who called and offered prayers and support. And we will put all the resources necessary to make sure that our community knows that they're going to be taken care of. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Assemblymember Mike Fong, representing the 49th Assembly District. Thank you so much to Sheriff Luna, Chief Weiss, and all the local law enforcement and state and federal partners for their leadership and efforts in finding the shooter. During a time of celebration, during the annual Lunar New Year, when families gather together, we know that our community has faced a tragic incident. So shocking, sad, and horrible. For those seeking assistance and trauma relief, please visit the Langley Center here in the city of Monterey Park. Thank you to Mayor Lowe and the Monterey Park City Council for their leadership and efforts. And thank you to the Governor and the Office of Emergency Services for their leadership and efforts in coordinating emergency response and for enhancing security here in Monterey Park and the San Gabriel Valley communities. This has been a very challenging time. As you heard from our Congresswoman, our Senator, Monterey Park is strong, Monterey Park is resilient, and together we will get through these challenging times together. At this time, I'd like to introduce Monterey Park Mayor Henry Lowe.
Thank you very much, Assembly Member. I want to thank Sheriff Luna and your department for helping us seek justice today in the tragedy that has occurred. I want to thank our own Monterey Park Police Department, many of whom their officers have been on duty for over 24 hours. Thank you, Chief Spieth, for all the personnel at your police department for your dedication in making sure that justice was brought forward. I want to thank our Fire Chief Matt Halleck and the personnel of the fire department who rushed to provide aid to those who had fallen. Working alongside our local, state, and federal partners to investigate this horrific event, we are able to say that justice has been done thanks to everyone working together. But we also know that this is just the beginning, and that an unimaginable tragedy has occurred here in Monterey Park during a weekend in which we're celebrating the Lunar New Year, and a time when people come together to spend time with families, with friends, and that was the purpose of those who gathered at the dance hall last night. But tragically, someone decided to express violence, and violence has no place in our society. And so at this moment, the community, moving forward, our priority is to make sure that those victims, their family members, are given the assistance they need to heal and to get over this trauma. And as a community, is also the moment in which we will need to move forward in the long process of healing as a community so that we can together overcome this tragedy. But I have faith that we will be able to, because as you've heard from the comments, and again, I thank everyone from Chief Luna to our Congresswoman Judy Chu, our State Senator Susan Rubio, our Assemblymember Mike Fong, Supervisor Jesus Solis, everyone from the federal government, the state government, the county, our friends in neighboring cities, the region, for coming together to offer condolences, to offer their support. And we will get over this. To my friends, to our residents of Monterey Park, ours is a community that has looked in the face of the COVID pandemic. During the last years of the pandemic, we had some of the highest rates of vaccination and some of the lowest rates of infection. And it's because we came together to help each other to overcome this crisis. We had Our Veterans Post created a food bank. We had people who offered assistance to those who are in need. And that really is the Monterey Park spirit. The people who make up this great city, a city that is diverse, that has welcomed waves of people, families from around the world, around this country, to call this place home, and is why many people love to live here in Monterey Park. And I have confidence that we will get over this crisis, because we must. And we will only do so if we do it together as a community, because remember, we are all in this together. And again, I just have to reiterate just the admiration we have for our own police department and fire department, who reacted quickly to this crisis and immediately activated its procedures to also tap into the resources, the partnership that were needed to essentially be able to bring us to this moment. And my friends, we do have a long road ahead of us, but I hope that all of you who are here gathered today, those in the press, those in the community, those who have been offering their support as individuals, as organizations, about how we can help Monterey Park. The journey is just beginning. And we hope that we will continue to be on this road together to heal and to ultimately triumph over evil and adversity. Thank you very much.
He just had...
And now...
Hey, he memorized all that, though, so...
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
That's the mayor?
Tonight's the Lunar New Year.
You said triumph.
We would be celebrating that tonight, but obviously we can't. The officers that were here last night are just coming back on duty right now.
It was the mayor.
They're upstairs at briefing. When I get done talking to you here, I'll go back upstairs and make sure that my officers are mindful of what took place and that they're in a good place tonight, because their wellness means a lot to me, and the only way that they're going to protect this community is if they're mentally prepared to do so. So that's where I'll be going after this. I want to thank Sheriff Luna and the partnerships with the Sheriff's Department and all of our federal, state, and local partners. We couldn't have done this without their help. I want to thank the Torrance Police Department for being so vigilant to spot this vehicle. Thank you very much. We have a long way to go to heal this community. The police department here in Monterey Park will be present every moment of the day from this point on to make sure this community remains safe. That's our commitment to everybody here, and we will continue to do that into the future. I'd like to open it up for any questions.
When we got to the van, it did have different plates. So I'm assuming they were stolen. They weren't the plates that belong on the van.
Interesting.
Did they get a hit off of it? Was it a camera hit that hit on that stolen plate?
It was something similar to that. And that's, again, part of our partnerships with all of our agencies and some of the process we use to catch a very dangerous person and get them off the streets.
After we are about that you don't have a motive right now, I wanted to ask you something that could play a role in that. Is there any indication that the suspect who's now dead knew any of the victims or knew people at either of these two locations?
That's a good one.
We're still looking into that. That's part of what the homicide detectives are investigating. Please keep in mind that, especially with the deceased victims, the coroner's office retrieved the remains not that long ago, so they're still in the process of identifying. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done to answer a lot of questions that all of us have.
Is there any indication of...
Sheriff, we've heard a lot about the police work tonight. What can you tell us about the 10 victims? 20 people have been shot, 10 people are now dead. Congressman Chu stood there and asked people to report how. Today we've had the Vice President say that this type of violence needs to stop. As a community leader, what do you say about that? How, in this country, can gun violence stop?
Gun violence needs to stop. There's too much of it. We're all standing here tonight because an individual took a weapon and did the damage that we've talked about without repeating it. I think all of us need to take some ownership there. I think we really need to go back and look at what we do. California has some of the strictest gun laws in the country, but yet look what we just had today. So let's look at across our nation, see what works and what doesn't. But I could tell you this, the status quo is not working. So we need to re-examine what we're doing and what may work better. And I hope that this tragedy doesn't just go on a long list of many others
more
that
restrictions?
we don't even talk about until the next one comes up.
And what can you tell us about the victims? Ages, relationships, were they parents, were they mothers, fathers?
Mental health evaluations, they could do that.
We're still in the process of identifying all the victims. We will have that information as the days go on.
Have you contacted next of kin yet, sir?
Okay. I heard something on my right ear that sounded like the ages of the victims.
probably should do mental health
ages
evals, but
of the victims that we dealt with here in Monterey Park. I don't have the specific ages because they have not been identified, but they're not in their 20s or 30s. They seem to be probably, I would say, in their 50s, 60s, and maybe some even beyond there. So, and again, give me a second. Anyways, yes, ma'am?
Have the next of kin or the victims been contacted yet, sir?
We're still in the process of doing that.
And is there any report on the criminal history of the suspect? Did he have any restraining orders? Was there a history of any sort of criminal activity with Mr. Grant prior to this?
That's something we're still looking at. We're looking at all criminal history, mental health history, and those are all things the detectives will take a very hard, long look at and see if it impacted what occurred here, the motive, and that's part of the learning lessons and sharing them with our partners and seeing if there's any gaps that were there that we may have missed.
You said that there was one shot heard, but there were 2 bullet holes pictured in the window. Did officers return fire?
To my knowledge, there was no officer or deputy involved shooting at the scene.
Sheriff, was there anything else in the van itself that you found beyond the handgun, like any ammunition, anything like that? And do you know what his city of residence is, this suspect?
Yes to all the above, but it's none of those I can get into at this point. We have detectives all over the region continuously working very hard to answer a lot of the very good questions you're asking regarding motive and all these other things. And the timing isn't right for me to put that out. We will, but give us several more hours. We're taking this one step at a time. I didn't hear the first part of that, but the suspect responsible for this tragedy is no longer with us. That was the person that is deceased now, and you're asking me if we feel we're safe. He's the one responsible for this. He is no longer a threat. Give me a second. I'm getting multiple questions at the same time. I hear something about guns.
One gun was seized and one found in the van. Was there a multiple gun was suspect was carrying?
We don't know yet.
Were people at the second location tipped off by the first location?
Led you to contact Torrance Police specifically that he would be in their area. Was there a nexus between what happened here, what you knew about, you thought your suspect in Torrance?
Does he have a connection to Torrance, sir?
This morning, when I talked about the information we had, we put out as much information as we possibly can while there was a lot of very good investigative and detective work going on. Something we don't talk about much in Southern California is our extraordinary ability to communicate and coordinate with each other. Not only the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, you see the partnership here between ourselves, the Monterey Park Police Department, my partner at the Torrance Police Department. We put this information out. We're very good with our networks. And it showed how it worked. You communicate this, officers are out on the lookout. They want to, I don't care if you work in Torrance, Long Beach, Monterey Park, you name the city, something like this happens, there's everybody who wears a badge wants that person in custody. And I think that's what you see happening today. It's teamwork that's going on out there.
Who is the random crackhead in the background clapping?
There's going to be more information that we'll be putting out about the specifics, but right now I'm here to report that the suspect responsible for this tragedy is no longer a threat.
The second location, were they tipped off at all by the people at the first location?
Some sort of planning involved? If this was a stolen van? From what witnesses said, did he say anything when he went into the first club, or he just opened fire? And how did it go down?
We're still interviewing witnesses. We're interviewing witnesses at the Monterey Park location. We're interviewing witnesses at the Alhambra location, and all of it will come together when, I'm going to use, it sounds weird for me to say some of this makes sense, putting it all together and trying to figure it all out. We're still in the process of doing all that. It's going to take some days.
Sheriff, were people at the second location tipped off by the first location?
Give me a second. Let me give somebody else a chance over here.
An extended magazine in a magazine-fed semi-automatic pistol. Can you clarify what type of pistol that is, generally speaking? And are the weapons you found legally obtainable in California under current law?
I believe the weapon that was recovered at the Alhambra location is not legal to have here in the state of California. We'll do more research on it. Our partners at the ATF, and by the way, I was mentioning different police departments. We can't be as successful as we are without, the FBI's been with us all day. The ATF joined in. The U.S. Marshals has been helping us. I get a personal call from the Attorney General earlier saying, what can we do to help you? I've been in communication with the governor, who you may see out here in the very near future. Everybody just, what can we do to help? So everybody was pitching in.
Sheriff, that second location where the gun was wrestled away from the suspect, can you describe at all what happened? You said there were two people that did that.
I can tell you that the suspect walked in there probably with the intent to kill more people, and two brave community members decided they were going to jump into action and disarm him. They did so, took possession of the weapon, and the suspect ran away.
Were they tipped off? That's an important follow-up.
That's awesome, dude.
Okay.
We'll have to use martial arts on him.
You're asking that second part of the question over here.
Awesome, dude.
That they might have been tipped off that the shooting happened, that somebody might be coming to their dance studio. Have you heard anything, or can you say?
I have not heard that, but that's possible.
Can you lay for us what your deputy said it looked like when they went into the first venue in Monterey Park? Can they tell you what they found?
Our deputies, actually the brave police officers from the Monterey Park Police Department are the first responders to the initial scene. I don't know if the chief has more information on that that he can ask about or answer, I should say.
Can answer. Yes.
What did the officers relay to you? What the scene was like on the first day?
The first officers on scene were some of my youngest officers. They'd only been on the street for a very short period of time. When they came into the parking lot, it was chaos. There were wounded people. There were people trying to flee out all the doors. They immediately went into action, and within just a couple minutes, those officers had entered the location looking for the suspect. That's our protocols here. We don't wait. Inside, they came across a scene that none of them had been prepared for. So there were injured people inside, there were dead people inside, and my young officers did their job, searched for a suspect, and then came back and had to deal with the carnage that was inside. And it was extensive. That's one of the reasons I need to make sure that they're okay.
How long did it take them to arrive on the scene?
between the time of call and the first officer on scene was less than 3 minutes.
How long have they been officers?
The youngest ones have only been out on their own in training for the last several months.
Okay, hold on. I got a gentleman up here asking questions. Someone's talking over him. Can you repeat that, please?
The layout of that in the Monterey Park business, where we're inside
We will, but not tonight. We'll get there. We'll get there. All excellent questions, and we will get there. So, not tonight, because we're still in the process of following up,
Good night,
serving
Captain.
search
Take it easy.
warrants. We want to get to the motive. We want to know what the heck happened here. The only way we're going to get there is through a lot of very hard detective work, and we plan on doing just that. So thank you very much. Thank you for all of your support today. Couldn't have done this without you. Thank you very much.
Yay, Sheriff. Dude, he's the most powerful man in town, probably. More powerful than Mayor, isn't he? I don't know. Is he right up there with the Mayor, isn't he? Elected, and he has a gun. He's the only elected official that we elect to carry a gun. Is he? I think he is. That's pretty wild, isn't it? Oh shit. Whoa. I vote for you to carry a gun and tell other people carrying guns what to do. I vote for you to do that. Oh shit. I got the right numbers on the screen. There were the wrong numbers. I put the right ones on there for this screen. All willy-nilly. For the people. But I might go play some Fortnite on Twitch. I don't have any more notifications over here. I got 3 on Twitch left. I can blast the shit out of them. I can do Fortnite stream, then do an Apex stream, then do or whatever, Fall Guys stream. I can just use them just for the hell of it. I don't know if I'm gonna go live on all the platforms though for that. I might just go live on Twitch. Maybe. Or I can keep the Rumble one up. Facebook will probably go down. I should probably quit all of them and then start again. It'll just take me a little bit longer. Whatever, I'll do that. I'm gonna end this one now because this is over with. Alright. Thanks everybody for hanging out here with us. On the Doe Show. If you want to watch the game, so I'm gonna be at Twitch. Doe Show on Twitch. It's on the screen. Oh, it's the eagle. I got the wrong screen there. Good, I can't. What? But I can't grab it. Whack. Alright, I was gonna make it bigger for a second so you can say bye to the eagle, but oh, I can do this. I forgot. I can do one or the other. Over here or over there? Good night, Granny Joe. Do shot. Do man, take it easy. I'm not going to sleep, dude. No, it's early. It's only 5:50. It's like 6 o'clock here. By 6 o'clock, I got a steak I'm gonna make, so it might be a little while. I get back. I'm gonna have to say I have to put it on in 11 minutes. I'm letting it warm up to room temperature on the counter right now. That's what's happening. So see y'all later.